The Macomb Bombers look to avenge a road loss to the West Hancock Titans just last night against a subsectional member. The Kewanee Boilermakers and the Macomb Bombers is next on the Bombers Sports Network. Pace, loses it, Doyle slams it home! And the crowd rises to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year. Big welcome to the hangar. And Bomber basketball is on the air as the Macomb Bombers at 15-4 set to do battle with the Kewanee Boilermakers here from Macomb, Illinois in the hangar at MHS Gym tonight. Good evening, everybody. Justice Keene, so happy to have you along this one. And the stage is set. Two teams that have the chance to meet up in the IHSA postseason in just about 4 weeks' time. And this could definitely be another rematch right in this gym in the Class 2A Regional in just a few weeks. We saw some things play out over the course of the last 24 to 48 hours. So we'll see how this game plays out tonight. But a game that is a possibility in just a few weeks in the IHSA postseason. We're excited to see how this one plays out. Let's give you a little bit of a recap as we set the stage for you here tonight. The Bombers went on the road last night. They played in Warsaw, Illinois, and of course, we couldn't bring that one to you. Gym was full, but Macomb, they hung right with the Titans through the first half. It was a solid first half, and the player of the game for Macomb, Malachi Conley, 4 3-balls, 16 points in total. Drew Watson there with 12. Macomb unable to get the job, though. They lose by 14 to Jeff Dahl's Titans. So not able to avenge that loss from the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament back in late December in the semifinals last night in Warsaw. And Jeremy Anderson, he was talking during his postgame. He said to the team, he said he left them with one thing: you can't let the same team beat you 2 nights in a row. So obviously West Hancock is in the past. You have to let that one go and bring in an entire new mindset to this game here tonight at the hangar. The Bombers, of course, trying to get a victory here tonight. And looking to grab one over the Kewanee Boilermakers. They've had a good year so far, if you will. I mean, double-digit wins, and they played some notable teams. They got a win over IVC, who Macomb will see in just a few weeks. That is likely going to be senior night, but the Bombers will play them here at the hangar. So a couple of common opponents, but only one or two for the Boilermakers up Kewanee. Long trip down here this year. Macomb went to Kewanee last year, and that was one of the 6 losses that Macomb had last year. Kewanee got the win at their home gym, protected their home floor, and Macomb unable to get the job done in Kewanee last year. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Bombers react and a chance to really play back-to-back regional-type games, and this one will certainly be an important one as this is a subsectional game and a possible matchup we could see once again here in just a few weeks. Couple of other things we can talk about. Rock Ridge and Sherrard played last night. Those two teams also in Macomb subsectional for the IHSA regional here in a couple of weeks. Sherrard gets the best of Rock Ridge by 1. That game played at Rock Ridge, 40-39. And obviously the expectation is that the Rock Ridge Rockets will come to Macomb in about 4 weeks' time for the regional here at the hangar. So we'll see how it all plays out. But this one in front of us, going to be a big one tonight. And the Bombers have to do what they can to protect the home floor tonight against the Boilermakers of Kewanee. We're going to take a short break. It's the battle of the orange and black, the Bombers of Macomb and the Boilermakers of Kewanee. It is next on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron Elbiato Sales. Elbiato Sales, family-owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Back here on the postgame, or the pregame show, rather. Postgame obviously coming up later tonight. And the Bombers looking to get a big win tonight. They need to be able to play well. And need to try to get a win here tonight and see. We'll see if Macomb can protect the home floor. That's something they've done well, particularly over the last 2-3 years. Obviously, only one loss on this floor. And that loss is, of course, to the Titans of West Hancock. Macomb obviously losing to them by 14 last night. West Hancock has won 5 of the last 6 of those matchups with Macomb. So a bit of a rivalry that's been formed there with West Hancock. Obviously, Jeff Dahl taking over that program several years ago, and or a handful of years ago, I should say. But running strong with it this year. They are going to be a tough out. Obviously, Macomb cannot match up with West Hancock again until the super sectional. Kewanee, the Boilermakers, coming in under first-year head coach Dayton Ince. He took over for Matt Clark. Matt Clark helming the program for a couple of years. And Kewanee and was in the Farmington Regional last year. Macomb played Farmington in the first game, and Kewanee matched up with Sherrard. Obviously, Sherrard getting the best of Kewanee in that one. And Sherrard and Macomb matched up for the regional championship game. Kewanee, a strong team. And certainly is going to be a tough one tonight for Macomb. Big guys, and again, Jeremy Anderson left his team last night. He said, you can't let the same team beat you 2 nights in a row. So this Macomb team is under a got to have a good mindset tonight and be completely fresh in this game tonight. We're going to take another break, 6.5 until we get this one underway. This is the pregame show from Learfield.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron Elbiato Sales. Elbiato Sales, family-owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
We join you back here at the hangar. About 4 minutes until we get this one rocking. Let's meet our starting lineups tonight here on the Bomber Sports Network pregame show for the Kewanee Boilermakers. One guard, number 1, Colson Weljet. The other guard, Graydon Lewis. Third guard, 11, Cottrell Reed. The one forward, is 12, Braden Conley. And Logan P., 25, the other starter, Dayton Ince, the head coach for the Kewanee Boilermakers. For the 15-4 hometown Macomb Bombers, their traditional starters of the guard, Nolan Hogue, Jr., the other junior guard, 1, Drew Watson, senior forward, 5, Malachi Conley, the point guard for Macomb, the senior, 12, Braden Holthouse, and down low, the other forward is 25, Langdon Lambert. Jeremy Anderson heads up the Bomber bench, assisted by Brian Langworthy, Zach Keene, Justin Ellison. Bombers tonight will honor their 2024 Elite Eight team. It's 2020's night, so handful of alumni back in the house tonight, and I know a couple of more are hoping to make it here, including Dion Doyle. And, of course, if there's anything anybody remembers from the 2020s, besides the COVID pandemic and everything that went with that mess, it is the free throws that Dion Doyle made in that Peoria Manual game at the free throw line to clinch the ball game. Greatest free throws I've ever seen, and he clutched up in that moment. Phenomenal job, and Dion Doyle won the game for Macomb. Game-winning free throws, 41-40. And obviously Macomb making it all the way to the IHSA Class 2A Elite 8 for the first time since 2006. So first time Macomb has made the Elite Eight in 4-class basketball. They've made it 4 times in school history, 1920, 5 times now, actually. 1921, 1996, 2001, that obviously was under Sean Taylor, 96 under Coach Dave Taylor, and then 2006 under Coach Dan Watson. Obviously, that was the best record in school history, 29-2. And Macomb going 28-6 last year. Obviously, 2 wins away from the school record of most wins in a year. 28-6. They made it all the way to the BOS Center in the Class 2A Elite 8. And boy, what a year was it. Very, very special year. And we'll talk tonight in the postgame show with Coach Anderson, and I believe Coach Ellison's going to join us as well at some point. Just about the reflection on that year and everything that came with it. Obviously, a special couple of weeks that came together. The road for Macomb last year, obviously Farmington, Sherrard, Peoria Manual, Rock Ridge, and then Williamsville. They fell to them by 4 in the Super Sectional. Great year it was, and the Bombers looking to make it a great year again and hoping to finish the job tonight against the Kewanee Boilermakers and keep this thing rolling. 15-4. They got a home regional here in about 4 weeks' time, and special time of year as we prepare for America's original March Madness. No one else can claim it. It started right here in Illinois, and the Bombers will have a chance that they have not had in Class 2A for 10 years, and that is to play for a regional title on their home floor. We are going to take a break. Back with the opening tap of Macomb and Kewanee. This has been the Bomber Sports Network pregame show from Learfield. We'll be back with the opening tap after this.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA, McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable insurance? Tom Conklin State Farm has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Tom and his team are here to protect what matters most. Call today and get a free quote from your local trusted insurance agent at 309-837-1200 or stop in at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Harry Masato Golf Course. The Harry Masato Golf Course at Western Illinois University has been serving the campus community and the city of Macomb for over 50 years. Stop out and see what the Harry Masato Golf Course has in store for 2024. Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allensf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan Hitting Fitton to Jody. Your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org.
We are back, and it is the game of the week between the two teams that have the possibility to meet up in the postseason in just a few weeks. It's the Macomb Bombers and the Kewanee Boilermakers. Justice Keene, so happy to have you along with us tonight as the Bombers come in tonight 15-4, coming off a loss to the Titans of West Hancock less than 24 hours ago. They look for revenge tonight and get a home win and protect this house. The introductions being done on the floor right now. Cheer squad's with us tonight. And the Bombers, again, Hogue, Watson, Conley, Holthouse, and Lambert. No changes in the Bomber lineup. Jeremy Anderson is ready to go, and the Bombers obviously very frustrated after the loss on the road last night, so looking to pick up a win here tonight and get that 16th win. Bombers looking again for another 20-win season. Officials for tonight's game, Jim Whitfield, Ryan Craig, and Dave Schaefer. And the Bombers and the Boilermakers, here we go. Non-conference battle. Nolan Hogue at center floor, along with number 11 for the Kewanee Boilermakers. That's Petrell Reed. Here we go. Bombers, Boilermakers. Feels like March Madness tonight. Bombers in the home whites, Kewanee in the road blacks. Battle the orange and black. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is Bomber basketball on the Bombers Sports Network. Kewanee wins the opening tap. We get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just to our right, and we are underway here in Macomb. Kewanee and Macomb Boilermakers control the opening tap. 15 seconds into the game, Kewanee Boilermakers handling the JV game. Blowout win for Kewanee, so the Bomber varsity trying to pick up a win here today. Bomber JV 0-2 on the day. The girls JV lost to South Fulton this morning. And the varsity's trying to pick up the slack and grab some wins here. Bomber girls won this morning, and the Bomber boys trying to finish the job for them and complete the sweep here on the day on the varsity side. Holthouse fires the opening three, won't go. It is Nolan Hogue who contorts his way to the basket. That one won't go either, and the Boilermakers will take it back. They're going to play fast. Welgett to the basket, up and in. Kewanee strikes first. So a 2-0 lead here for the Boilermakers in the early stages of this one, about 2 minutes in. Watson over to Conley left side. Lambert to Watson down low to the basket. No good. Tapped into the hands of Braden Conley, and the Boilermakers will go the other way. Conley to the basket, puts it up, no good. Watson on the rebound. And they'll take it across the 10-second line. 2-0 advantage here for the Kewanee Boilermakers. Conley trying to change that. Won't go. Tapped around. Grabbed by Nolan Hogue in the lane. Kicks outside. Watson. He's got the Bombers started in the last 6 games. Conley for 3. To change that, he does. Conley hits the opening 3, and the Bombers will have their first lead of the game. 3-2 here at the hangar. Back the other way. Boilermakers work it around the outside. Welgett with it now off the foot of the Boilermakers. 6 minutes left here in the opening quarter. 3-2. Lewis with it. He'll feed corner and find Reed. Reed back across court. Welgett. Boilermakers move it around here. Both these teams kind of run that same type of offense. They're going to look for the good shot, not afraid to shoot the 3, and they're playing a little bit more up-tempo. Obviously, Kewanee's obviously been the more up-tempo team than Macomb in previous years. Quarter now, Welgett. He will drive to the basket, puts it up. It is no good. Conley back the other way. It is Holthouse across the 10-second line. Jeremy Anderson makes his offensive play call. Conley of the Macomb variety, cross court to Nolan Hogue. Hogue back to Watson, top of the key. Watson will move it around the outside. Watson looking. Back to Conley. Ahead to Holthouse. Cross court, it is Conley at the top of the key. Conley for three. He got it. Back-to-back three balls for Malachi Conley. He's got all six for Macomb here in the early stages of the first quarter. 4:48 to play. Just getting this one underway here in Macomb at the hangar. Cross court, Welgett will drive. Corner now, Reed for three. Missed it. Tapped around. Bombers trying to get a hand on it. They do. It's Langton Lambert. Lambert will go ahead the other way to Drew Watson. Watson cross court. Looking. He'll find Lambert. Bombers will move it around here. Hogue with it. Hogue looking. Trying to find Watson. No viable option right now. Kewanee doing good things on the defensive end. Here's Conley back left corner. It is Nolan Hogue. Hogue back with it to Watson. Watson in trouble. Down low look. Swatted away by Reed. And Kewanee will go from our right to left, taking the ball back. Reed with it at the top of the key. Hogue trying to get a hand on it. Out of bounds, and it will be Macomb basketball with 3:55 left. 6-2 lead for the Bombers here early. Malachi Conley with all six. Let us know where you're viewing from tonight. We will check the Bomber roll call throughout the night in the chat. Good to have you with us tonight. Bombers and Boilermakers, battle of the orange and black here at the hangar. Watson for three. Top of the key, can't go. Hogue trying to get a hand on it, as did Lambert. And the Bombers will knock it out of bounds, and it will be Kewanee basketball. 3:38 to play, first quarter. Kewanee will take it back. He'll push across the midcourt line. Reed with it. Ahead to Pede. Kewanee moves it around. Welgett for three. Missed it. Rebound, Nolan Hogue ahead to Malachi Conley. Conley across the 10-second line. He will fire another three. This for all nine. Won't go. Left corner off the iron. Ahead for the Boilermakers. Colson Welgett, rather. Trying to go all the way to the basket. Won't happen. Outside now, Pede. He will feed ahead to Lewis. Lewis back corner for the Boilermakers as we hit the 3-minute mark of the opening quarter. Ahead now is Conley of the Kewanee variety. Cross-court Lewis. 2:50 to play. 6-2. Bombers by 4. Opening quarter of basketball at the hangar. Pull-up jumper. Banks it in. Graydon Lewis from the free throw line. Cuts the lead to 2. Ahead the other way for the Bombers. It is Nolan Hogue. Right corner is Holthouse. Holthouse with a drive. And it'll get knocked out of bounds. Staying with the Bombers, they'll say Colson Welgett. Knocked it out. 6-4 Bombers clinging to a 2-point lead. 2:25 to play. It is Watson down low. Lambert puts it up and in. 4-point lead. Langdon Lambert on the board for the first time tonight. Bombers now by 4. Top of the key, it is Reed. Reed will feed to the corner with 2:07 to play. Kewanee looking for an answer right now. Got to get a score on the board. Boilermakers can torque their way to the hoop. Won't happen. Malachi Conley steals it the other way. To the break. Up. Basket no good. Ball tapped around. Grabbed by the Boilermakers. We're going to play fast tonight. And a blocking foul. That is on Drew Watson. It'll be his first. Team first as well. So Watson will pick up his first tonight. Team first as well. 1:50 to go in this opening quarter. 8-4. Macomb in control here early. So Kewanee basketball on the Bomber bench side. Out of bounds. Lewis with it. He'll drive. Look down low. Boilermakers trying to toss up a basket. Won't go for Conley. Ahead the other way. And it will be Braden Holthouse to bring it up the floor for Macomb. Holthouse to the right corner. He'll find Isaac Lineball. Lineball ahead to Hobson. Holthouse in the corner for three. Missed it. Bombers can't find much to go. Conley's got 6 of the 8. Langdon Lambert the other 2 points. 8-4 lead for the Macomb Bombers here early. 21 Bombers trying to get their 16th win of the season tonight here at the hangar. Back the other way, top of the key for Cottrell Reed. Cross-court pass. Ahead for the Boilermakers. Drive, floater on the way. Won't go. And we are down to the final 60 seconds of the opening quarter. Watson with it. Right side. He will feed to the top of the key. Nick Elby, down low look to Cooper Hobson. Hobson triple teamed and now in trouble. Looking for the backdoor pass. Watson puts it up and in. Bombers with the 6-point lead now, and Drew Watson finally on the board tonight. Bombers 10, Kewanee 4. Boilermakers the other way. Top of the key for Reed. 36 seconds left. Reed will drive. Spin move. Floater. Toss-up won't go. Rebound, Drew Watson. 10-4, Bombers in control. Watson cross-court to Hobson. Hobson back top of the key, Elby. Elby with it, looking, down to 15 seconds. Ahead to line ball. 10 seconds left. Bombers will have the last shot of the opening quarter. Here is Holthouse with it. With a drive to Elby. Back to Watson. Watson almost tapped away. 2 seconds. 1 on the way. No good. 10-4 as we ramp up the opening quarter. The Macomb Bombers lead the Kewanee Boilermakers. Back after this on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber Cheer Squad is with us tonight. They're out at center floor right now. About 25 seconds until we get the second quarter underway. While we do have a second here, let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network stations to identify themselves. Pausing for station ID on Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Hello, everybody. This is Kevin Harlan, and you are watching Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Second quarter about to commence here. It will be Macomb basketball to get the second quarter underway. So Macomb with the lead here after one, 10-4. Viewers with us tonight from all over. Viewers in Burlington, Iowa, Quincy, Illinois, Macomb, Quincy, Orland Park, Carthage, and Macomb and Adair, Illinois. So good to have those viewers with us tonight. Bombers, Boilermakers, battle of the pre-postseason, if you will. These two teams in the same subsectional in just about 4 weeks' time for the IHSA 2A Regional. Bombers get it stolen away. It is Welgett to the basket. He goes, puts it up and in. 10-6. The lead cut back to 4 on Macomb. Malachi Conley with it. He will bring it up. Looking to set the offense. Nick Elby out there. Back to Conley at the top of the key. Right corner is Cooper Hobson. Hobson looking. And a whistle and a foul. Abram Hicks charged with a foul. His first, team first as well. So 10-6 out of bounds for the Bombers. Conley with it. He'll fire three. Missed it off the back iron. Tapped into the hands of Braden Holthouse. Holthouse in the left corner. Trying to get out of there. He will. Watson with it now. Watson looks for the open man. Back to Holthouse. Back and forth between the two. 60 seconds into the second quarter. Watson with it ahead of Braden Holthouse to Nolan Hogue. Hogue left corner. Cross-court pass intercepted by the Boilermakers. 2-on-1 break. Reed to the basket. Up and in. The lead to 2. Cottrell Reed with his first basket of the night. 10-8. Bombers lead cut to 2. It was 6 at the beginning of the quarter. Holthouse with it at the top of the key. 6:25 to play. Just getting the second quarter started at the hangar. Hogue with it. He'll feed left corner is Conley. Conley to Lambert. Puts it up and in. Lambert with 4 now on the night. 12-8. Kewanee playing fast. On the break the other way. A whistle and a foul.
Bomber foul number 25, Landon Lambert, his first.
So that foul will be on Lambert. Be his first, team first as well. And Cottrell Reed will shoot 2. Just had a basket just a bit ago. This can cut the lead to 2. He makes both. Missed the first one off the front of the rim. So lead stays at 4, 12-8. Cottrell Reed one more here. Good start to this second quarter for the Boilermakers. They coming out ready to go. They're fired up. Second one for Cottrell Reed is good. Lead is cut to 3. 12-9, Bombers by 3. Holthouse, Klaus midcourt. He will push ahead to Nolan Hogue. Hogue in the right corner now, or correction, that's Holthouse rather. Holthouse right corner. He'll fire a 3. Missed it. Right side of the rim. Malachi Conley. And there's going to be a official conversation, and they're going to say it's Kewanee basketball. And the Boilermakers now can tie the lead. With a 3 ball. Ahead the other way. Lewis with it. Graydon Lewis. Head the other way. It is now Abram Hicks. Hicks with it, top of the key. Ahead to Welkett. 5:37 to play here. First half, second quarter. 3 ball can tie this thing. Kewanee coming out and playing ready to go here in the second quarter. 3 ball to tie the lead. Won't go. Front of the rim for Hicks. Ball loose on the floor. Going to have a jump ball tie-up. And it will be Kewanee basketball. So 5:23 left in this first half, and Kewanee will get the arrow back. Kewanee will push the other way with it. Down low opportunity, up and good. Cashin Ellerbrock. And now the lead to 1. 6 at the start of the quarter, down to 1. Malachi Conley, near turnover at the 10-second line. Conley with it. Got to get out of there. Nolan Hogue with it, left corner. He's double teamed. Back to Malachi Conley. Conley top of the key. Looking for an answer. He'll find Holthouse in the left corner. Bombers moving around here. Down to 4:50 left in the half. Watson with a drive. He's in trouble. And a whistle and a foul.
Boilermaker foul number 33, Lewis.
So Graydon Lewis charged with the foul. His first, team second. Out of bounds for the Bombers. 4:48 to go in the second quarter. First half, good to have you with us tonight. Bombers and Boilermakers, battle of the orange and black. Here tonight on the BSN Saturday Night Hoops. Bombers trying to go 1-1 on the weekend. Hogue in the corner now. He'll feed to Watson. Watson got to get out of there. Lambert, top of the key. Right corner now is Malachi Conley. Conley with a drive. Double team. Look for the open man. Tapped around. And they'll say it'll stay with Macomb. 12-11 with 4:24 to play in the first half. Holthouse inbounds to Langdon Lambert. Down low. Turnaround, outside look for Holthouse. He'll drive instead, put up a floater. Off the right side, won't go. Didn't have a chance. Tapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb once again. Markel King entering Coach Ence's lineup. And another substitution coming in. Cottrell Reed back in there as well for Kewanee. 12-11, 4:13 to go in the first half here. Conley on the outside, right corner. He'll feed to Watson, who fires a 3. Missed it. Off the left side. Tapped around. Langdon Lambert puts it up and in. Lambert with all 4 points for Macomb in the second quarter. 14-11. Bombers back in front by 3. Corner now for the Boilermaker. Abram Hicks. Hicks will drive. Outside perimeter is Reed. Reed for 3 as well gets. It will be a 3 ball. And a whistle and a foul. So Nolan Hogue charged with the player control foul. His first, team second. And it will be Kewanee basketball. The three-point basket counts. And another foul for Macomb. That will be on Malachi Conley this time. His first, team third. Out of bounds for the Boilermaker. The head now for Braden Conley. Conley outside to Welgett for three. Missed it. Grabbed by Braden Holthouse. He will take it the other way for the Bombers. Across the 10-second line. 3:27 to play. Whistle and a foul.
Kewanee foul number 1, Colson
Welgett charged with the foul. His first, team third. So Welgett they pick up the team's third foul. Out of bounds for Macomb. Watson in the left corner. Cross the top of the key. He will go to the right corner. Feed to Braden Holthouse. Holthouse ahead to Conley. Conley drives. Tap midair. Outside perimeter. Holthouse back to Hogue. Three upcoming on the 3-minute mark. In the lane goes Watson. Right corner three. Conley won't go. Rebound Braden Conley, the Kewanee player. Ahead the other way for the Boilermakers. Fast action. Reed to the basket. Up, no good. Tapped around. 2-on-1 break. Holthouse all by himself. Double team, though, by the Boilermakers. That one won't go either. Not shooting well either team. Watson for three. That one won't go either off the front of the rim. Boilermakers on the rebound. They'll go the other way with it. Watson on the steal. Sloppy basketball being played. Jeremy Anderson finally says, calm it down. Let's run some offense. Tied at 14, 2:22 left. Conley with it. Down low. Look. Turnaround. No look. Drew Watson. 16-14. Watson with 4 points on the night now. 2:08 to play. Back the other way. Reed with it. Tie up on the floor, and they're going to call a travel. And it will be Kewanee basketball. Good sportsmanship there, helping each other up off the floor. Jeremy Anderson making changes in his lineup. Isaac Lineball, Nick L.B. Cooper Hobson back in for Macomb. 2:03 left in the first half. Bombers trying to have a halftime lead, or a lead by 2, just tied moments ago. Welgett drives. He'll fire a three ball. Won't go. Put back up. Good for Braden Conley. And we're tied at 16. Other way now. Across the 10-second line goes Holthouse. And a jump ball tie-up finally. 1:38 left. This crowd's getting fired up. It's getting noisy in here. I know you probably can't hear it on the broadcast, but it's getting a little rowdy over there. So Macomb back with the arrow. 1:40 to play in the first half. Three ball won't go. That'll go out of bounds, and it will be Kewanee basketball.
Kewanee basketball.
1:31 left. We're tied at 16. Cottrell Reed with it. He will walk it up the floor for the Boilermaker. 1:25 left here in the first half. Reed with it. Ahead to Conley. Conley to Reed. Puts it up and in. And the Boilermakers have their first lead of this contest. 18-16 with 1:05 to play in the first half. Elby with it. Spin move. Won't go. Tapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. Malachi Conley comes back in. 58.7 left in the first half. Elby with it. Right corner. Back to the right corner for Drew Watson. Watson drives, loses the basketball. And another tie-up. It will be Kewanee basketball. 50.6 left. So Kewanee basketball, 47 seconds left. Boilermakers walking up the floor. Cottrell Reed with it. Brings it across the midcourt line. Reed at the top of the key. He'll feed ahead to King. King with it. Looking for a pass to the basket. Keeps it on the outside. Ahead to Braden Conley. Conley over to Cottrell Reed with 25 seconds to play in the first half. Wasting down the clock here. Kewanee wants the last possession of the quarter, and they can have a halftime lead if they keep it. Bombers trailing by 2. Kewanee in control. 10 seconds left. Cottrell Reed with it. He will drive to the basket. Up, swatted away. Toss-up won't go. 3 seconds left. Watson and a whistle and a foul.
Boilermaker foul on number 11, Cottrell Reed.
And Cottrell Reed will be charged with a foul. His first, team fourth. 2.4 left, and the Orange Crush over there chanting, "You can't do that." Watson to inbound here. 2 seconds left. Got to get it in here. Going to run out of time. Half-court heave from Holthouse will go. If it's good, no good. And the Kewanee Boilermakers hanging around. They will have a 2-point advantage as the Bombers head to the locker room. Bombers got to find some answers in the second half. They trail by 2. We're back with halftime numbers and more from the MHS Gym after these local messages. You're watching and listening to Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
We join you back here from the MHS Gym, the hangar in Macomb, Illinois, and the Bombers trailing to the Kewanee Boilermakers 18-16 here at the halftime break. About 8 minutes left on the game clock until we get the second half underway. We want to give thanks to our sponsors for bringing you tonight's game on the BSN. Macomb Bomber Boosters, Abram Olson Country Financial, YMCA McDonough County, the Western Central Vigilance Association, UM Auto's Community News Brief, Napa Auto Supply, that's Kelly Auto Supply, McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, Stacy Foxall, Allstate Insurance, Mactown Fitness, Dodsworth Piper Wallen Funeral Home, Alan Thompson State Farm, Steve Silver, Century 21, Purdom Epperson, Ron LB Auto Sales, Tom Conklin State Farm, Bedwell Tree Service, Westside Lumber, Louderman Auction and Real Estate, Kunis Auto Group of Macomb, Harry Masato Golf Course, ADI, Ag Drainage Inc., Spooner River College, Puma Insurance, Woodrum Toyota of Macomb, and CDS Office Technology. Want to thank them for bringing you today's game on the BSN. Give you some halftime numbers here for the Bombers. Drew Watson with 4, Conley with 6. Both of those are threes, and Langdon Lambert at 6 as well. 16 points in total. 7 points for Colson Welgett for Kewanee. Graydon Lewis adds 2. 5 points for Cottrell Reed. Braden Conley adds a basket, and as does Keston Ellerbrock. 2 points for him. 18 in total. Low-scoring affair, but the defensive end been very, very good. And the Bombers, Kewanee, they really just haven't shot the ball the greatest. I mean, it's kind of been the story in the first half. It's a matter of shooting the ball and Macomb just hasn't really got those shots to fall that they wanted. A lot of good looks, a handful of times, but they just haven't hit the baskets that they've wanted to. So the Bombers looking to come out of the locker room and shoot the ball just a little bit better, and we'll see how everything fares out here. But a 2-point lead for the Boilermakers, and Kertrell Reed, he's really been the storyline, just driving to the basket. He got a couple of free throws there. He one of the leading scorers for Kewanee. And Colson Welgett, the Boilermakers. So good scoring for them. But the Bombers got to come out and look for answers in this second half, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do so. Need some good shots and need some good momentum out of the locker room. We'll take another break. Back with second half after this on the Bomber Sports Network. From Learfield.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable insurance? Tom Conklin State Farm has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Tom and his team are here to protect what matters most. Call today and get a free quote from your local trusted insurance agent at 309-837-1200 or stop in at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Join you back here from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. About 2.5 minutes until we get the second half underway. 18-16, the Macomb Bombers lead the Kewanee Boilermakers lead the Macomb Bombers at halftime here, and the Bombers need a good second half. Got to shoot the ball better and just attack the basket. And that was one of the things last night that everybody was talking about. Macomb just didn't attack the basket enough late in that first half, and then in the second half at Warsaw. And, of course, they let the Titans get on that run there in the second half and just really couldn't stop the momentum. And Cooper Knowles, obviously a big-time player for West Hancock. He added 19 last night. Lewis Siegfried added 10. So all-around good effort. But so Macomb's got to find a way to just kind of stop the momentum on the Kewanee side. Neither team really has a lot of momentum as we speak right now, but they cannot let Kewanee build up any type of momentum as we get ready to get into the second half. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network affiliate stations to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Hello, everybody. This is Kevin Harlan, and you are watching Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Just about to get the second half underway. Good to have you with us tonight. The Bombers ready to go for the third quarter. Good to have viewers with us tonight. Carthage, Illinois, Burlington, Iowa, Macomb, Orland Park, Illinois, Carthage, Quincy, along with viewers in Adair, Illinois, Champaign, Illinois, ILL, and the Fighting Illini playing tomorrow. Coach Underwood and Coach Alexander in Quincy tonight, actually. They're taking in the Quincy shootout. Orange Beach, Alabama, Arkansas, Quincy, Illinois. Good to have all those viewers with us. Avon, Illinois as well. 40 seconds left until we get the second half underway. And we will get rocking here shortly. 18-16, Bombers again. They're going to need a good second half and a good performance in the second half in order to take care of this Kewanee Boilermakers team that they could see in a few weeks. There's a possibility we see them again in the 2A regional right here at the hangar. And this game will affect seeding, and you start thinking about all those things. Obviously, Macomb knows where they're going, but the rest of the bracket taking shape, this will affect it right here. So the Bombers need a good start to the third quarter here in a 16 minutes. Pedal to the metal. We're going to do that here as well. Jeremy Anderson talking to his team, getting the halftime speech finalized up, and the Bombers trying to finish the job here against the Boilermakers, trailing by 2. Bombers will have the arrow as we get the third quarter underway. 18-16. And we are ready to get the second half underway. Bombers and the Boilermakers, 16 minutes to victory. Boilermakers trying to pull the upset on Macomb's floor. Only one loss in 2 years. We are underway, and we get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just to our right. 10 seconds in, Bombers turn it over. Boilermakers the other way. Welgett will drive, and it'll be out of bounds. Bomber basketball going the other way. So 18-16, 7:44 left. You're just getting the third quarter underway here at the hangar tonight. Holdhouse across mid-floor. He'll feed to Lambert. Lambert in the corner. Back top of the key is Drew Watson. Malachi Conley with it at the top. Now to Nolan Hogue. Hogue to Conley. Round the outside for the Bombers. They're going to work it. Look for the good shot here. Slowing things down. Playing their type of basketball. Conley with it. Left corner. Looking for a drive. He'll kick out top of the key for Nolan Hogue. Hogue to Holthouse. Trying to find a path. Other side is Lambert. Lambert to Conley for 3. He got it. 19-18. 3 threes on the night for Malachi Conley. He gives the Bombers the lead. 19-18. Lead by 1 now. Corner now for the Boilermakers. Ahead now for Braden Conley. Conley looking to go to the basket. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound Nolan Hogue. He'll take it the other way. Holthouse across the 10-second line. Ahead for Malachi Conley. Conley in the corner. Looking for the open option. 6.5 to play. Lambert turns it over into the hands of Braden Conley of the Boilermakers. Ahead to Welgett. And the Boilermakers will move it around here. 6:18 to play in the third quarter. 19-18, the Bombers by 1. 3 ball on the way. No good off the front of the rim for the Boilermakers. They get their own rebound. Another 3 ball is no good. Tapped out of bounds, and the Bombers trying to hustle over and grab it. They do. It's Braden Holthouse who brings it across the logo. Watson on the reset. Ahead to Conley. Over to Nolan Hogue. Hogue to Conley once again. He will drive and keep it on the outside for 3. Yes! Back-to-back threes. 4 of them tonight. Malachi Conley, he is the 3-point shooter. 22-18, Bombers by 4. Boilermakers can't get a basket from Cottrell Reed. Conley on the break. Once again, he's going to go to the basket, put it up and in. And the crowd rises to their feet in a standing ovation. Conley taking over this second half here early. And a whistle and a foul. Malachi Conley coming out and saying, I'll take over this game if nobody else will. Nolan Hogue will pick up his second. Team first. We'll get 2 free throws here. First one on the way. It is no good. One of 2. Previously, Kewanee was 1 of 2. They're now 1 of 3 from the line tonight. Macomb hasn't shot any free throws yet. Second one on the way. It is good. 24-19. .5:15 left, quarter 3, 24-19. The Bombers hanging on here. Holthouse with it in the corner. Looking ahead, 3-ball. Conley won't go. Rebound Hogue puts it up, missed it. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. Bomber basketball. 5:01 left, 24-19. Bombers hanging on. Elby with it in the corner. Outside Hogue, back to Conley, who reset the offense at the top of the key. Holthouse with it, near the logo. Back outside to Drew Watson. Watson ahead to Nolan Hogue. Back in the corner is Braden Holthouse. Whistle and a foul, and oh dear. I thought Nolan Hogue might have been hurt there for a second. He went down and made a face. That wouldn't have been good. He hops right up, though. Cottrell Reed picks up his second. Team first. 24-19. Holthouse to inbound to the Bombers. Cross court. Hogue with it. In the lane for Drew Watson. Watson puts up a floater. Missed it. He traveled. Didn't matter either way. And it will be Kewanee basketball. Cooper Hobson going to return for Macomb. 4:35 to play, 24-19, third quarter action. Boilermakers across the Bomber logo at midcourt. Wellgett will drive to the basket. Outside look now, it is Lewis. They're going to swing it around the outside perimeter. Kewanee had the 2-point lead at halftime. Bombers have the lead now. This would cut it to 3. Whistle and a foul.
Kewanee foul number 12, Braden Conley, his first.
They're going to say it's on Kewanee. On Conley, his first. Team second. Top of the key, Cooper Hobson. Ahead for Drew Watson. Watson back to Conley. And tripped up. Kewanee foul again.
25.
Logan Peed will pick up the foul. First, team third, Bomber basketball underneath their basket. Holthouse will throw it right out of bounds. No one was ready, and Bombers are frustrated on the floor as they turn it over. Kewanee basketball, 4:01 to play in the third quarter. Boilermakers take it across midcourt. Drive in for the Boilermakers. Floater won't go for Reed. Ball loose on the floor. Watson gets his hands on it, and he'll push ahead. Bombers are going to play fast. Conley, 3 on the way. Yes! Another 3-ball. Timeout. Kewanee. Crowd rises to their feet. They love it. The Macomb Bombers taking over this third quarter as Kewanee will take a timeout. Nicely done here as the Bombers cut right into Kewanee's lead. They had a 2-point lead at the break, and it's been the Malachi Conley show. He's got all the points, 11 thus far here in the second half. He's got 5 threes. He's got all the threes in the ballgame. This is the Malachi Conley game, 27-19. What a performance tonight for Conley, big time. Bombers needed somebody to step up out of the locker room. And the answer thus far has been Malachi Conley. All 11 in the second half thus far. 3.5 to play here in quarter 3. We are back underway. Olsen Welgett will bring it across the logo at mid-floor. Set the Kewanee offense. Corner now, Lewis ahead. Knocked out of bounds. Right into the Bomber cheer section over there. And it will be Kewanee basketball staying with them. Out of bounds for the Boilermakers. 3:21 to play, third quarter. Ahead, it is Pede with it. Pede will switch. Welgett will drive. Back ahead to Lewis. Top of the key is Hicks. Hicks right corner now. It is Welgett. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound Nolan Hogue. He will take it the other way to Conley. Malachi Conley brings it up. He'll give it to line ball, top of the key. 2:48 to play, third quarter. 27-19. Drew Watson with it. Watson turns it over. Boilermakers take it the other way. Cross court for Hicks. Ahead of the basket goes Conley. Won't go. Lambert on the break. He will give it to Drew Watson, who will set the offense. Conley with it. Ahead to Lineball. Lineball left corner for Nolan Hogue. Hogue with it. Ahead to Drew Watson. Watson to Conley. Conley almost gets a tap from him. Ahead to Lambert. Lambert in the corner. Outside now is Hogue. Hogue ahead to Watson. 2:05 to play. Boilermakers get a hand on it. Not sure how. It was nearly backcourt violation. Lineball trying to drive the basket. Outside is Malachi Conley for another 3. In and out, no good. Crowd would have erupted on that one. Watson for 3. Short. Hogue grabs the rebound, puts it up and in. Bombers will get the double-digit lead off a Hogue putback. 29-19, and they've taken this game back over. This is our house. Bombers playing with a lot more enthusiasm right now than they did in the first half. Lewis with it. He'll drive, kick out, put it up and in. It is Griffin Hicks, 29-21. So Griffin Hicks goes to the basket, puts it up and in. 29-21. Up to the basket, no good for Hogue, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Boilermaker foul number 25, Logan Pede. His second.
So Pede will take up his second. Hogue will get 2 free throws. First one for Nolan Hogue is up. It is no good. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. 29-21. Macomb by 8. Second one for Hogue. It is no good either. Boilermakers on the rebound. They'll push the other way. 1:07 to play in the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Macomb Bombers. Basket to the drive is Hicks. Puts it up. It's good. 6-point lead. Griffin Hicks puts it up and in. He's got 4 on the night. 29-23. Holthouse across the logo with 50 seconds to play. Holthouse to Elby at the top of the key. Elby to Lineball. Lineball down low. Holthouse is caught up. And the Bombers will enter the bonus for the rest of the period.
Kewanee foul number 12, Braden Conley. His second. He was there. Braden Holthouse to the line to shoot 2.
Foul was on Conley, Braden Conley of Kewanee, second, team 5th. Holthouse's first one up. It is good.
Re-entering the Bomber will have roughly 2
30-23, the lead now to 7. Second one on the way, midair. It is good as well. 31-23. Bombers in control. 40 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 31-23. Welgett on the outside, feeds to Conley. Back in the right or left corner will go Braden Lewis. Lewis in trouble, guarded by Malachi Conley. And that ball thrown out of bounds. Bomber basketball, 26.8 left in the third quarter. 31-23. And Holthouse will inbound to Isaac Lineball, rather. Lineball cross court, 19 seconds to play. LB with it at the free throw line. LB to Holthouse. Holthouse, Conley for three, yes! Malachi Conley drains the three ball. 34-23. To the basket goes Braden Conley. And that is how the third quarter will come to an end. 34-25. Bombers taking this thing over. We're back after these local messages. This is the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Fourth quarter about to commence here at the hangar. 34-25 is our score as we prepare to enter the fourth quarter of play. And the Macomb Bombers, phenomenal third quarter, outscoring Kewanee 18-7 to take the 34-25 lead. Kewanee will have the arrow to begin the fourth quarter. So Kewanee with the basketball. Here we go. 8 minutes to play. Big time postseason implications on the line here. 7:50 on the clock and rolling. Kewanee with the basketball. Braden Lewis drives, puts up a floater, missed it. Rebound Braden Conley. Conley turnaround, toss up, scoring a foul.
Bomber foul on number 22, Cooper Hobson, first.
Cooper Hobson will be charged with the foul. His first, team first. Conley to make the old-fashioned three-point play. This to make it 34-28, and he missed it. Used every part of the rim. 34-27, Holthouse on the rebound. Bombers will take it the other way. Holthouse ahead to Lambert. Lambert, left corner for Drew Watson. Watson over to Conley. Conley to Holthouse. 34-27. Bombers in the lead. Turnaround toss-up good for Cooper Hobson. Watson on the assist there. Bombers on the board for the first time in the fourth quarter. 36-27. Kewanee the other way. Welgett with it. He will push ahead to Hicks. Hicks to the outside for three. Missed it. Air ball from Ellerbrock. And Bomber basketball 60 seconds into this fourth quarter. Macomb 36, Kewanee 27. Macomb looking for their 16th win on the year. Conley with it. Looking for the three ball. Again. Yes! Malachi Conley. Three ball machine. Another one. 39-27. Conley with 23 tonight. Jumper is good for Griffin Hicks. 39-29. Lead back to 10 for the Macomb. Top of the key is Conley. This to get to 26 points on the night. No good. Rebound Boilermakers. Welgett to bring it across midcourt. Turned over in action. Ahead for the Bombers. Drew Watson with it. Watson to the corner. 6:08 to play. 39-29. Lambert over to Conley. Conley over to Holthouse. Back to left corner. Nolan Holmes. Conley, and an offensive foul.
Bomber foul on number 25, Lane and Lambert.
It will be on Lambert. Lambert's second, team second as well. Out of bounds for Kewanee. Kewanee across the 10-second line, 5:40 to play. Ahead for Griffin Hicks. Hicks ahead. Corner now is Welgett. Welgett ahead for Conley. Blocked away. Corner three. No good from Welgett. 0-2. 10-point lead for the Bombers. Can't extend it with a basket. Conley on the break. Double team to the corner. Ahead to Watson. Wide open. Down low. Look to Lambert. And he's fouled. Bomber fans love it here. They're up 10. Wasn't necessarily a pretty first half, but the Bombers really have found the path here in the second. And Lambert now will go to the line to shoot two. First one is up, and it is no good.
Entering the Boilermaker lineup number 24, team young.
So Lambert, one more here. 5:06 to play. 39-29. Saturday Night Hoops here at the hangar. Second free throw is up, and it is good. 40-29. Bombers by 11 now. Three ball good the other way for Griffin Hicks. So the lead cut once again. Griffin Hicks having a good second half for Kewanee. 40-32, the lead is 8. Watson over to Nolan Hogue. Hogue looks. Holthouse keeping it there. He's double teamed, and a whistle and a foul.
Number 1, Welgett.
Welgett charged with the foul. His second. Team second as well. 4:42 to play in this one. 8-point lead for the Bombers. We'll have a live post-game reaction with Jeremy Anderson following this one. And a celebrity just walked in. There's Dion Doyle, member of the Elite Eight team from last year, here to be recognized along with a couple of his teammates. Hogue with it. Feeding to Conley. Left corner. Holthouse for three. Yes! From Q-Lot. That was from across town. Brandon Holthouse nails the three. It's good. 43-32. That might be the exclamation point on the night. Kewanee back on the defensive or on the offensive end. Welgett. He'll feed right corner. Ahead now. Back to Welgett for three. Trying to answer Brayden Holthouse's. Won't go. Rebound King. Trying to go to the basket. Kewanee in trouble. Kicks basketball. And it will stay with Kewanee. 43-32. 3:56 to play. Out of bounds for the Boilermakers. Outside for Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock ahead to King. King looking for a drive. Outside perimeter now. It is Griffin Hicks. Hicks outside. Ellerbrock. Kewanee got to get rolling here. Cut into this lead. They want to try to make any type of comeback. Down to 3.5 minutes to do so. Free throw line, it is Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock to the basket. Swatted away. Grabbed by Drew Watson. Watson to Conley to the basket. Up. No good. Swatted away. Conley. One-handed three. It almost went in. Jeremy Anderson says, what are we doing? Not happy. And a timeout on the floor.
Entering the bottom lineup number 3.
Called by Kewanee. We'll take one as well. Back after this. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Hello, everybody. This is Kevin.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA in McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older.
We join you back here at the hangar. Kewanee out of their timeout. 3:13 left in this thing, and Kewanee trying to make a comeback. Macomb not making it easy for him. Ahead, top of the key now is Griffin Hicks. Hicks looking for the open man. He will find Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock to the basket, swatted away. Oh, a whistle and a foul. Tough one there.
Bomber foul number 23.
That will be on Nick Elby. It'll be his first, team third. 2:55 left. Griffin Hicks shooting two. First one up, it's good. 43-33, back to 10.
Back into the Boilermaker weapon number 12. 3.
So the lead back to 10. This cuts it to 9. Hicks didn't really look very focused on that one, but he makes it. Turned around and looked at his teammates. So 2 of 2, 43-34. The lead is cut to 9. Watson across the 10-second line. Looking for the open man. Hogue with it. Back to Braden Holthouse at the top. Holthouse setting the offense. 2:40 to play in the contest. Hogue in the left corner. Hogue looking. Back to Watson. Watson to Holthouse. Holthouse back to line ball at the top of the key. Line ball to LB. LB back to line ball. Bombers moving around here trying to cut some clock. Hogue with it. Down low, tapped out of bounds. And it will be Bomber basketball. 2:16 to play, 43-34. Bomber basketball underneath their own basket. Top of the key, line ball. Line ball feeding over to Drew Watson. Boilermakers upping their defense. Watson in trouble, gets out of there. Corner now is line ball. Line ball guarded heavily by King, or Graydon Lewis, rather. Cross court to Holthouse. 1:55 to play. Bombers doing a good job killing clock. To the basket goes Holthouse. Fouled in motion. He'll get 2 free throws, though.
Boilermaker foul number 24.
Dontavian Thomas picking up the foul. First, team third. First one for Holthouse is good. Back to a 10-point lead for Macomb.
And for the Boilermakers, we're only 30 half of the ball.
44-34. This to make it 11. Up, and it is no good. The 10-point lead with 1:49 to go for the Bombers. Wellgett across midcourt. He will feed into the hands of outside the perimeter. Ellerbrock for 3. Won't go. Rebound Bombers. Tie up. And the Bombers turn it over immediately. Ellerbrock trying to go to the basket. Keeping it on the outside. Wellgett with a drive to the basket. A floater fouled in motion. And we'll get some free throws.
Bomber foul number 12. Braden Holthouse is first.
Holthouse will be charged with the foul. His first, team fourth.
The line for the Boilermakers, Wilson Wellgett.
Wellgett will shoot 2. These are big free throws. First one is up, and it is no good.
Langdon Lambert back in the lineup for the Bombers.
1.5 to play. 44-34. Bombers holding on by 10-point lead, but it feels less than that. Kewanee shown fight all night long. They led the Bombers at half. Second one up. This to cut it to 9. No good. Got to make your free throws. Hogue with it. He is fouled. Kewanee fans don't agree with it. We'll see.
He will be foul number 1 with the Logan, his third.
Welgett will be charged with a foul, his third, team fourth. So 1 foul away from shooting free throws on both sides. And a timeout on the floor.
Timeout.
30-second timeout, Kewanee. For the Boilermakers with a 10-point lead here. Or Macomb with a 10-point lead, rather. But Boilermakers have been fighting all night long. They've been cutting into this lead, just trying to chip away ever since Macomb started to pull away early third quarter. But second half, they've been playing catch-up. But it doesn't feel like a 10-point lead. It feels like it's more like 4 or 5. And Macomb, they got to keep the foot on the gas pedal here this last 126. This game's certainly not over, and Kewanee going to be showing a lot of fight down the stretch. 126 to play, 44-34. Bombers by 10. They have the basketball. Hogue to inbound, gets it to Watson. Watson double team. Kewanee going to press the rest of the game, and a whistle and a foul.
Kewanee foul number.
And we're going to shoot free throws. Braden Conley charged with a foul, his third, team fifth. And Hogue will be the free throw shooter for Macomb. 2 free throws here, 44-34. This to make it an 11-point lead. Missed it. Hogue is 0 of 3 from the line tonight now. Hogue, a big free throw here. This to make the lead 11. 1:19 to play. It is up. It is no good. 0 of 4 tonight. Bombers on the rebound. And there's the whistle and a foul. That will be on Graydon Lewis.
Retreat was
Second personal. And we'll go back to the free throw line. This time it's going to be Drew Watson. 44-34. Watson's first on the way. It is no good. Off the front of the rim. Bombers just can't get a free throw to fall. Have not went a perfect 2 of 2 in this fourth quarter. Hogue 0 of 2, Holthouse 1 of 2, and Lambert 1 of 2 as well. Big free throw here. Watson, second one, no good. 0 of 2. Gets his own rebound, though, and he got a smile on his face. Bombers on the reset. 1:10 to play. Holthouse. Corner now is Hogue. Hogue in trouble, and there's a whistle and a foul.
Kewanee foul number 8.
Cashin Ellerbrock to be charged with the foul.
No.
1:07 to play. Hogue back at the line. 0 of 4 on the night. Make it 0 of 5. Goodness gracious. Not a good night at the charity stripe for Macomb. Nolan Hogue knows it. He's shaking his head. 1:07 to play. Jeremy Anderson says get ready to get a rebound. Second one for Hogue. Up. It is no good. 0 of 5. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by the Boilermakers. Welgett will bring it across midcourt. Wide open 3 ball. No good. Put back. Opportunity. It is no good. And a whistle and a foul, and Kewanee will enter the bonus.
Kewanee foul number 3.
No.
Cashin.
They're going to call it the other way and say it is on Kewanee.
Nolan Hogue just back to the line.
So that is going to be on Cashin Ellerbrock, his third. Hogue, 0 of 6 on the night. Let's try to get 1 of 7. Yes. There it is, and the crowd gives him an ovation. 45-34.
Oh.
45-34, and the second one missed it. Ball grabbed by Lambert, and a jump ball tie-up. Got to be Bomber basketball. 52.4 left. We'll have live post-game reaction with the Bombers coaching staff following their game here. We'll have Jeremy Anderson and Justin Ellison's going to come up too and talk, I do believe. Out of bounds for Holthouse and the Bombers. underneath underneath the Kewanee basket, or their basket rather. Watson double teamed. And a foul. They were looking for the jump ball. It didn't happen. It's going to be on Welgett. His fourth personal. 45-34. And now Braden Holthouse is going to go to the line. This has turned into free throws. First one up and is no good. Macomb cannot make a free throw, save their life in this fourth quarter. Goodness gracious. Second one. Made it. Okay. 46-34. Hogue will return for Macomb.
Timeout, Macomb.
30-second timeout, Jeremy Anderson. We'll pause for one as well. Back after this on the BSN.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable insurance? Tom Conklin State Farm has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Tom and his team are here to protect what matters most. Call today and get a free quote from your local trusted insurance agent at 309-837-1200 or stop in at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb. Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Back with you here at the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. 46-34 our score. Bombers trying to finish this thing out. 43.9 left. Jeremy Anderson calling a timeout there. Talking things over. 39 seconds left. Lewis with it. He'll fire a three. No good. Bombers on the rebound. Watson runs it across the Bomber logo and forcing the Boilermakers to foul. Boilermakers fourth foul on Braden Conley.
The line is through Watson.
And Watson will shoot two. First one on the way, and it is good. 47-34. Second one on the way. It's good as well. 48-34.
Finds the blank ball, replacing Green in the whole house.
30 seconds left in this one. Bombers in control. 48-34. Ahead now for Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock outside Lewis. Ellerbrock might have traveled there. 20 seconds left. Conley blocks the three. And he's called for a foul.
Bomber foul number 5, Malachi Conley. His
second, team fifth. So Macomb finally going to get the team fifth foul.
The line just be free.
3 shots coming up for Welgett. First one up, he got it. 48-35. 18.5 left in the game. His second free throw on the way. It is no good. Rimmed out. Around the rim and no good. 48-35. Macomb's going to pick up their 16th win of the season. Move to 16-4. One more here for Welgett. Up. And it's good. 48-36. 18.5 to play. Conley gets it in. Cross court to Watson. The Bomber fans rise to their feet. The Macomb Bombers are going to pick up their 16th win in a postseason style matchup against the Boilermakers of Kewanee. 48-36. The hangar tonight. Big win for Jeremy Anderson and the Bombers. We'll be back with more after these local messages.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Macomb Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb. The YMCA in McDonough County. The YMCA has tons of programs to offer and are now enrolling for their fall session. Check out their website for more information at www.macombymca.org or contact them at 309-833-2129. The YMCA, McDonough County, now open 24/7 for those 18 years or older. Looking for your next vehicle? Kunis Country has the best deals on new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Friendly service, unbeatable prices, and a huge selection. Visit Kunis Country today and drive home happy. Stop and see them at 3200 East Jackson Street in Macomb.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Need reliable.
We join you back here on the postgame show. The Macomb Bombers, a dominant 48-36 victory tonight. It took all four quarters, and the Bombers get it done tonight. It took everything for Macomb tonight. They were down 2 at half, facing some adversity. It wasn't a smooth first half. It seemed everybody was kind of out of rhythm, and then Malachi Conley comes out and hits 4 threes in the third quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter. He finished with 7 tonight. Another great night from beyond the arc for Macomb. Really, really impressive performance, and the Bombers able to get the job done, 48 to 36. And all in all, a good performance tonight. Here are our final numbers for each side. For Kewanee, Colson Welgett with 10. Graydon Lewis adds 2. 5 points for Cottrell Reed, 6 for Conley. 11 for Griffin Hicks. He leads the way in a basket for Kellen Ellerbrock. 36 in total for the now 16-4 Macomb Bombers. 3 points for Nolan Hogue, 6 for Drew Watson, 7 for Braden Holthouse, 2 for Cooper Hobson, 7 for Langdon Lampert, and leading the way, it is Malachi Conley. 23 points tonight, including 7 3 balls as well. So a very, very impressive night from beyond the arc for Malachi Conley. We will have Jeremy Anderson up next. He will be a part of the postgame show. We'll take a short break. Back with Jeremy Anderson and more from the hangar after these messages. You're watching Bomber Basketball on the BSN.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Alan Thompson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, stop by today for a free quote or give them a call at 309-833-2400. You can also visit them online at www.allansf.com. Like a good neighbor, Alan Thompson is there. Backtown Fitness, Western Illinois' exciting new outlet for fitness. Experience fun, interactive workouts led by licensed expert trainings and a supportive community. Ready to elevate your fitness game? Visit a recovery room and start your journey today at Mactown Fitness in Macomb. Ron LB Auto Sales. LB Auto Sales, family owned and operated, located at 1525 East Jackson Street in Macomb, offering you the best quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop in or visit us online at lbsellscars.com to see our full list of inventory.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Pumo Insurance Agency. Let their friendly, experienced, and knowledgeable staff help you find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it be home, auto, life, agriculture, individual, or group insurance, they've got you covered. Pumo Insurance, 19 East Side Square in Macomb. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Abram Olson Country Financial in Macomb. Abram is available to help you with your insurance and financial needs, and he enjoys helping friends and neighbors in the Macomb area protect what they have and prepare for their future. Stop in and see him today at 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Join you back here on the postgame show. Jeremy Anderson coming up here shortly, but took all 4 quarters for Macomb tonight in their victory tonight. And, you think about down the stretch, Macomb had that 10-point lead. They're able to a little shaky down the stretch with free throws. Obviously, that'll be something the coach wants to have cleaned up. I mean, Nolan Ho, several down the stretch, 2 missed by Watson, a couple handfuls missed by Holthouse. But in the end, the Bombers, obviously, those fouls, of course, they add up in the end, those trips to the line, something that Macomb will want to clean up come the end of the season. But also in the same sense, Macomb, double-digit lead at that point. But again, those are things that you're going to want to make sure you're cleaning up. But all in all, a really nice, you're fine, really nice performance in the end for Macomb. First half, quarter scores, 10-4 Macomb after 1, 16-18 Kewanee at the break. 34-25 Macomb after 3. They outscored Kewanee 18-7 in the third quarter. Bombers win it in the end, 48-36. They are 16-4 on the year, and they're going to keep cruising, playing well and playing well early and often. And good performance from the Bombers tonight. And Justin Ellison is going to join us now before Jeremy Anderson. Talk about this. Win 16 on the year. Coach making his way up.
Is it already live?
We're live.
It's been a while. Come on.
It has been a while. I think it's been
left out.
We haven't talked since before Christmas. We've had Christmas. We've had New Year's. Hope Santa found you.
It was at Abingdon.
Yeah. Well, Coach, this was a really big weekend, and I know that you and the rest of the coaching staff and the boys had circled on your calendars all year long. And last night's tough, but those are good tests for you guys. And the big question was, how will we bounce back tonight? And the boys did a really good job of grinding this one out.
Yeah, tough one last night. I thought we played pretty well at times last night. West Hancock is a really, really, really good team. We just kind of ran out of gas in the second half, and then you have a short turnaround today, and we knew today was going to be really tough as well. They were super, super physical, physical like it was last night.
Malachi Conley, 23 points tonight, 7 3 balls. And it just seems like, how many did he have last night? He had 4 last night.
5 last night.
Yeah, 5 last night. I mean, it just kept flowing and flowing and flowing. And Conley's been a key player over the last handful of games.
Malachi has matured so much. His offensive game has improved so much. He's making great decisions with the basketball right now. He's just really matured over the last even just couple months. He's shooting the ball with really, really high confidence right now. And he's been a huge part of our offense the last couple weeks, and he carried us tonight.
Obviously, we're entering that time of year. February is already here. Hard to believe. Next week, we'll be rolling into the next month here, next week or the week after. Season always goes by quick, and this is kind of the time where you guys as coaches kind of, obviously you're focused on your games, but you're also kind of keeping an eye on what's going on around the rest of the state because of the implications with postseason. And but the nice thing is we'll be hosting the regional, so you're not traveling and you'll have the home court advantage. Yeah. Kind of talk a little bit about what that looks like. Obviously, you've had head coaching experience as well. Kind of talk about your, focus on that as we head into February?
Well, what I always told my players was you just can control the things you can control. It is our job to worry about our games and taking care of business and the games we have ahead of us. All that other stuff, it'll fall into place how it falls into place. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We scoreboard watch. We know what's going on with the other teams in our regional, but all we're trying to do is just get better every day to give us our best possible chance in March. And so, I mean, we're just looking at it as a day-to-day perspective, and we still have a lot of things we need to clean up. Free throw shooting being one of them. You can win and lose games with free throws into February and March. So just little things like that. We do play well at home. I thought we had a great crowd tonight. Student section last night and tonight was phenomenal, and we're going to need that going forward, especially with regionals. We need a student section like we have had the last 2 nights.
I say it is really nice to see the kids buying in, and last night making the road trip all the way to Warsaw, and it adds that, Macomb and West Hancock, it just adds that feel to it. It is a rivalry, obviously, of course, over the last couple of years, but when you have 2 student sections going at it, I mean, that's basketball as it should be.
Yeah, that's why I think that's what makes Illinois high school basketball so great. It's why I love it so much. West Hancock, they've always been a rival to me ever since I moved over here.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, like you said, just we're going at it day by day, but we got Malachi's going to be out next week, so it's someone else's turn to step up and provide stuff for us. So back to work next week.
So 2 next week, you'll play Bushnell Prairie City at home. That's always kind of a fun one. You got kind of the county game, and of course, should be a good crowd for that one. I mean, local team Bushnell obviously will come over and they'll bring some fans, and then Havana on Friday night, and so 2 conference games to knock out next week.
I mean, there's still 2 conference games, and we've won our conference games. We're trying to win the conference like we did last year. So it's just kind of what I was talking to Braden and Drew about earlier. When we lost to West Hancock here last year, we didn't lose again until the super section. So, I told them, last night's over with. We got to, like Coach Harrison always tells them, flush it, move on.
Yep.
And we want to try to repeat what we did last year and run out the rest of the regular season schedule. 16-4, we'll take that all day.
All right. I challenge you to ask Coach Keene if he's ever seen a metal med kit thrown across the locker room in Havana. That's your challenge, and if Papa Keene's watching, that's a reference for him.
Well, I would assume that probably happened. Was your dad the one that threw it?
No.
Oh.
Different Keene.
All right. Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised. Well,
might have been a former Astoria coach.
Okay, well, I'm sure he'll tell that story a million times to me, so
well, Coach,
I can't wait for it.
Congratulations. Really fun one to watch tonight, and boys are playing well, and you have earned the post-game dinner at Sports Corner.
Always. Thank you.
All right. Coach, congratulations, and we'll see you next week. Yep. Bombers win it 48-36. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Justice Keene live at the hangar, Bombers win it 48-36. We'll see you Tuesday night on the BSN as the Bombers face Bushnell Prairie City. Good night from the hangar.